Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Hopefully, you are fine. And today we are going to discuss about what is matter and what are different states of matter and what are those factors which determine that in which state matter exists, either it is in liquid or it is solid or it is in gas state. So we are going to start what is matter. Matter is anything that occupies space and has some mass is called as matter. Now let us look around yourself what you have find around you. For example, where I am sitting, I observe there is some furniture and a fan is running along with different bulbs, and there are other things like toys or carpets or doors or windows. These all things which is around you is called as matter. They are different things that reflects matter. There are three states of matter, that is solid, liquid, and gas. The air in which we are supposed to breathe and we are going to inhale oxygen is also the state of matter. Yes, my dear students, make a point clear that anything that occupies space and has some mass is called as matter. Yet is it obvious in case of solid and liquid that we observe that they have some mass as well as they occupy some space. But if we are talking about gas, let us consider an example. We have two identical cylinders and that have same mass. But consider one cylinder is filled with gas and other is empty. Now observe are the mass of two cylinders. The cylinder which is filled by gas is heavier as compared to the cylinder which is empty. Now what makes the difference? That actually the gas which is inside that cylinder makes the difference. Yes, from this observation, it is clear that gas also has mass, and if we are talking about the space of the space provided by cylinder is actually the space covered by that gas. So, from these two observation, it is clear that gas also has mass and it also occupies space. That from that observation, it is clear that gas is also a matter. Now, beta, from in the last chapter, we have discussed that any matter is made up of tiny particles called as atoms, and atoms of same elements are the same atoms are different atoms combined together to form molecules. If the same atoms combine, then they make the atoms of molecules of elements, and if different atoms of different elements combine, then they will make molecules of compounds. So matter is made of small tiny particles called atoms, and atoms combine to form molecules. Molecules are of two types. One is the molecule of element, which is consist of same types of atoms, and other is the molecule of compound, which that they are made by atoms of different types. Now, there is very important factor, that what are those factors which influence that the thing is in state of the thing will retain the state of solid, liquid, or gas. Now, my dear students, the atoms are molecules. We have attraction, and you know what is attraction? Attraction is actually the force which keeps anything together. This is called as attraction. For example, you have something like alpha or bond. When you attach two things with with something material like alpha or bond, they have an attraction and they will keep themselves joined together. So similarly, atoms also have a force of attraction which keeps the atoms or molecules together. This force of attraction or this force which keeps the atom together is called as intermolecular forces. So these intermolecular forces are responsible in order to specify the state of matter, that whether the matter is in solid state or in liquid state or in gas state. So in simple words we can say that the intermolecular forces or the force of attraction will decide that the thing will occupy the space state of solid, liquid and gas. Now my dear student, that attraction force or the force which keeps the atoms or molecules together depends upon different factors. First is temperature, second one is pressure, third one is depend upon the nature of the material, and fourth one is the distance between atoms or molecules. Now let us consider a simple example of water. You know, water is liquid at room temperature, and this water, when we keep this water in freezer, after some time it will convert into ice. And when this water is supposed to keep on the stove, and if we provide heat, then this water will convert into vapor state. And you know what is vapor? Vapor is actually the state of water in gaseous. This is the gaseous state of water. Now what is the difference between the water when we keep it in freezer or when we supposed to keep it on stove? Actually, when we keep the water in container in freezer, the at freezer the temperature is actually very low, and that low temperature converts the water into solid form. And when we are supposed to occupy this container, keep this container on the stove, here when we provide heat to the water, actually the temperature rises. Now this means that if we are supposed to increase the temperature, the liquid converts into gaseous form, and if we are supposed to decrease the temperature, the liquid converts into solid form. So from this simple experiment you can easily conduct this experiment at your home. So from this experiment it means that the state of matter depends upon temperature. If we are supposed to decrease the temperature, there is a chance that liquid converts into solid state. And if you are supposed to increase the temperature, then there is a possibility that liquid converts into the gaseous state. So, likewise, uh, that state of matter depends upon temperature. Similarly, state of anything depends upon pressure, material, and distance between atoms and molecules. Now, there is another very important point of discussion, that attraction is stronger in solid as compared to liquid and gas, but the attraction is more stronger than in liquid as compared to gas. So, sequence is that attraction forces is stronger in solid, then it is stronger in liquid, and it is weakest in gases. Now there is another very important point from this discussion, that if the attraction is stronger between the atoms or molecules, they will come close to each other, and if attraction is weaker, they are supposed to get far away from each other. Now consider the case of solid. In solid, the attraction forces are much stronger, so their atoms or molecules come close with each other, and there is a very small or little gap between different atoms and molecules. But if you are talking about the gas, the force of attraction between the gas molecules, they are very weak, and when they are supposed to be very weak, there is a liberty to the atoms or molecules of gas, that they are almost free to move everywhere, and that's why they are far away from each other. So from this we conclude that the state of matter depends upon the intermolecular forces, or this depends upon if the attraction forces are higher or stronger, the state will be solid, and if they are weaker or if they are very weak, then the state will be a gas. Yes. So keep it in mind. And another thing, that if the attraction is stronger, atoms will or molecules will come close to each other, and if attraction is weaker, then they will move far away from each other. So let us consider the diagram. The first diagram, and the space between the atoms or molecules, they are comparatively far away as compared to the second diagram, and they are closer with each other as compared to the third diagram. Now let's guess that which diagram reflects solid, liquid and gas. Yes, the second diagram, in which the particles are close with each other, this is actually your solid state, and where there is comparatively a gap between the molecule, this is your liquid state. And finally you observe the third state diagram, where the molecules are far away from each other, this reflects your gaseous state. Again, another version, let us consider the first diagram, in which molecules are far away from each other. It means that there is a weak force of attraction between atom or molecule, so this is gas. And in which the force of attraction is comparatively greater, so the distance will be reduced, and this is actually the case of solid. And in case of, sorry, liquid, and in case of solid, where attraction is stronger and the distance between the molecules are much they are the distance, the actually the molecules are uh, very close to each other, so this will make solid. And the same point is highlighted here, in which the first diagram reflects the solid state, because the distance between the molecules are very small, due to the fact that intermolecular forces are very strong. And in liquid, the molecular intermolecular forces, the force of attraction, are comparatively weaker than solid, so there is a chance to that the molecules are little bit far away from each other. This is in case of liquid. And in case of gas, it is clearly observed from the diagram that intermolecular forces are very weak, so that the molecules are far away from each other. So from this discussion, it is clear that the state of matter depends upon different factors like temperature, pressure, and the nature of material, and the intermolecular forces. And the point is that greater the intermolecular forces, the distance between the molecules are smaller, and if the intermolecular forces or force of attraction is weaker, the distance between the molecules are greater. So try to understand the concept. Thank you, my dear students.